Take this girl, for example. You can see her. You can get a sense of her personality because of how she looks, because she's not covered in some type of agenda. Afterwards, of course, she had to shave her head. Hey guys, it's Angela, and today we're going to be reacting to people before and after woke, because there are people in our society who at one point were total 10s and now they are zeros. On purpose. So please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and enjoy this video. Clearly, this girl is an absolute 10. Beautiful, beautiful features, so feminine, so gorgeous, and she also looks so happy, so fit. It seems like she is going out a lot and just really enjoying life and spending time with her friends. But somewhere along the way, something happened. She noticed she had a cough, took a test, and realized that she tested positive for the woke mind virus. Pow! This is what happened. This beautiful, lively individual went into this chaotic disaster. Even her room is messy now. I wonder if somewhere out there now she is wearing a blue bracelet and has shaved her head. She already chopped it off for some reason and gained weight as well, unfortunately, and is very proud of it, apparently. And the interesting eye makeup, and of course these are all choices, and in America you are allowed to make any choice that you want. I find these interesting choices. And pretty sad, especially because she was just so beautiful, so feminine, and it's not like it was a bad thing. Now she seems to be struggling, and interesting hairstyles. So she actually did shave her head completely. She cut it off at first and then she shaved it completely and put a flower design in it, so that when people see it, they will think that she is full of life like she once was. Now, perhaps I am just guessing, and this is what she considers fun now. And before, she felt like she was fitting a mold of a perfect girl. And now she doesn't have to worry about any of that. And she's a part of the body positivity movement. And it's beautiful. This kinds of things is what they want us to think. People have fallen for this lie of what beauty is. Beauty is taking care of yourself and feeling confident, having friends, and being happy without drugs or alcohol or needing to go out to a party. It's eating healthy. It's being who God created you to be. And it's working every day and just taking care of yourself and those around you, and not engaging in this victim culture, this woke mind virus that destroys us from within. Here we have another truly beautiful individual who, again, looks happy. That is beauty. And she is feminine, gorgeous. I mean, just natural. God made us in his image just naturally. And so we don't have to do a whole lot. You know, she is very pretty, and yet, for some reason, she wasn't happy. Probably one of the biggest lies of this generation is that going woke is going to make you happier, and that inclusivity and just being open to everything is going to make you a better person. And that cannot be further from the truth. We are literally watching these people go from smiling to angry because they are confusing people and telling them to be yourself by completely changing your name, changing your identity, shaving your hair, not believing in your gender. And they make you something so far from who you truly are that people begin to feel so lost, and there seems to be no way back. But because this girl believed the lie and was consumed by it, she went from this to this. A little bit scary. It is considered so rude to point out some weird ways of dressing and stuff from other people. And so it's hard for me to even commentate on this without directly pointing to her ways of dressing, which I do find weird. I like the necklace. One time I went to a school dance and I put on cat eyeliner for the very first time. And my mom was like, I don't mean to be rude, but that looks really bad. And I remember feeling so sad and hurt by that, but probably what she was saying was true. And it probably looked like a mess like this does, including the eyebrows. I mean, usually you're not supposed to comment on this stuff. You're not supposed to be like, bro, what happened to your eyebrows? But here I'm like, what actually happened? They look like they're flying away. I mean, the eyeliner across the nose, it looks like she was going to the other side and just accidentally went across her nose. And I mean, the dog chain, I don't get it. I don't get it. Here we have another great looking guy. He looks healthy and reasonably happy, perhaps. He looks pretty cool. He's a really handsome guy. He dresses really nice, looks professional, somebody you would want to be around, work for, or hire. And you're just impressed by him. A nice smile, and he goes to cool places. He seems like a lot of fun, but yet he just wanted to be different. And so what do you think he did? To me, it seems like people fall for the woke mind virus because they want to stand out. They want to be different. And if you begin to dress so exotically or absurdly, people are going to be like, wow, that's different. And perhaps that can give you a unique perspective. But to me, it seems like people are already so unique that we don't need to go out of our way to pretend to be Katy Perry or to just be so edgy, because we're already unique. Our uniqueness comes from our story. And I believe that the internet is a big piece in this, because like posting videos and pictures like this to try to look cool and get likes because it's different and people find it interesting. And there's always such a push to be so accepting to this kinds of stuff too, especially online. And so that's why people feed into it, because they get more engagement because everyone's liking it, or they're having a controversy about it in the comments, which causes it to blow up even more. But my point is that online, people will post things like, oh, what do I think about baking as a trans person? Or what do I think about this trend as a bisexual, pansexual, whatever? And they are using that as their unique take on a certain subject so that they can have a unique perspective to get viewership, to make people interested. But you don't need to dress like this to be unique or to stand out. I just find it so bizarre that this is what we're supposed to consider beauty and fashionable, is people mocking the other gender and trying to put their body in ways like they think women stand. And it's just kind of rude, and it seems like a complete mockery. And a lot of it is just like, oh, I went from being like a perfect poised person, but now I just don't care and I'm so expressive and all of these things. And it's like, you can express yourself and be yourself without having to play a persona and play a character, especially one that was given to you. It's not even unique. It's like, okay, here is a bunch of sexual identities. Which one do you pick? Which one do you choose? That's not really creative or inspiring in any sense. It just becomes basic, like Jaguar ad basic. Take this girl, for example. You can see her. You can get a sense of her personality because of how she looks, because she's not covered in some type of agenda. You can see her eyes. You can see her smile. She looks like she's shining. She looks bright and she looks happy. And here she is in another picture. Love her hairstyle. Love her makeup. Just so gorgeous, so natural, and just she looks like the life of the party, happy, and some dark makeup. It is okay. Like, girls, they like to try different things, but then sometimes it begins to go a little bit too far. She's healthy, she goes for hikes, and she seems like she's really enjoying life. She looks like somebody you would want to be friends with, right? Hide your kids, hide your wives, because they're making everybody woke out here. Afterwards, of course, she had to shave her head and get a lot of tattoos. And again, your decision, your choice. However, people do judge us. They do. And I'm sure that these people know that people judge the way they act and look, because that is just a normal part of human nature. What I get the sense is that many people who go woke, in a sense, they want the rest of the world to be accepting of it and think that this is beautiful and this should be accepted no matter where we go. Even in the corporate office, it should be okay to have gauges and neck tattoos. However, it just doesn't really seem professional. And maybe that's not their intention at all. Maybe they just simply don't care about how they're being perceived at all. It doesn't look family friendly, perhaps, and it seems like it could withhold so many opportunities from this girl, and it could potentially put her on a very dark path in her life. It would be so wonderful to actually play this video backwards, because instead of watching these people lose that light, that shine in their eye, that perhaps the innocence and just before wokeness, and if we could go from this back to this, I find that actually really inspiring. And if we could go from this to this, just a normal happy guy, from this to this, that's so inspiring, honestly. From this to just a normal happy girl who has friends, has a job she likes, has aspirations, things she wants to do. To me, it's just a big difference from going to a mindset of, oh, I just want to party, I want to think about myself and nothing really matters, I just want to live in the moment, YOLO kind of thing, to realizing that the things that we do today are going to affect the future, and they become exponential, and over time, all of these little tiny actions that we take, like shaving our heads or going to parties, that's going to affect us negatively. But we have the option to just be ourselves truly, smile, help another person, inspire another person, and to just be good, do good, and spread true goodness, not something masked as goodness. Please double check that you're subscribed to my channel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.